All right, so check this out. Yes, we got a room full of paint. I brought it to the hotel with me. I'm in Boston right now. Wanted to bring my whole art supplies and canvases. Let's start off with the spray paint can. Pull some of that darker black color, and I'm just going to erase this whole piece. And then you can just go up close if you want to do very fine lines, and you can pull your arm away when you need a really wide nozzle. So you see, I'm up close, up close, up close, wide, 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 wide. And then from far away, I can just kind of spray this whole canvas out. Now you can actually see the reflections in there and see the little details in the canvas. So I'm just kind of spraying it all with black, placing that down. All right, let's start off with making a gradient. So I'm going to pull this color. Let's do like a nice orange sky that goes into like a purple. And then maybe a little bit of pink in between. Okay, and now to kind of blur those, I'm going to grab this guy, wash it off in the water so it's clear, and then just use this to kind of smudge between them. And again, washing it off each time so we get this nice little smudge, washing it off. And now I'm just going to kind of pull these colors in here. And you see it's just kind of dragging these colors along. Now we can pull this way and this way and that way and that way. Just kind of a fun workflow to make nice natural looking gradients. Okay, so we got some nice sky there. Maybe kind of blend this up a little bit slower, a little bit softer. It's a very sticky brush, but going slow with it actually helps create nice smooth lines. I think I went a little too fast there, so let's wash that off and kind of just get in there. And look at that. Okay, so now what I want to do is make some clouds on top of this. But first, let me see if I can just slowly blend those colors out, wash it off. Slowly blend those colors out. The controllers have a lot of really nice haptic feedback, so it actually feels like very nice. Like you can actually feel the different levels of resistance because the controller, I think they have some kind of new engine in here because it's a lot more sensitive experience, which is just nice. Like look at how smooth the lines are coming out here. Look at that gradient. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is decide what we need to draw. So I was thinking either cliffs or clouds. Maybe we'll do clouds first. So for the clouds, I'm going to use this brush and pull some nice light pinks and just start creating little ones of these things, little baby swirls. And what's nice about this brush is it really, I mean, you can see it yourself. It really kind of mixes colors very well. And I love it for that reason. So I'm just going to start off kind of building out these little swirls, maybe going some over here. And we're just taking our time, pulling colors. All right, so we're just starting off with these like lighter colors and just kind of building out some of these forms here. I mean, already look at that. This is so beautiful. And the fact that I can bring my canvases everywhere. Think about this. There's no waste here. Like I have all this paint. It feels like I have like an acrylic paint, yet we're not making a mess. We're not making any plastics. It's extremely portable because it's wherever this headset goes, I can bring the entire paint studio. And then, you know, there's a lot of really good value to this for me. Sustainable, sure. And then it's also portable. And think about the cost savings. Like if you are someone who wanted to use these super large canvases and you wanted to build things out before, this could be an expensive journey to just have paint, around. All right, so now I'm going to pull some of these darker colors in there and just kind of, this helps build out a little bit of that form underneath these clouds. We'll do the same thing over here, grabbing these darker colors for these left sides, maybe even pulling that color. Oh yeah, so I'm pressing A, and you see this eyedropper that appears? You just point at what color you need, and when you release, it pulls that color. That's how I'm getting that color in there, which is just so much fun. Okay, you place it down there. Let's grab this fine brush, and I'm going to use this to grab this light color and just, go over some of these areas. What I like about this brush is it's much more fine. So this one is very good at creating those very, very nice little highlights. It's a very precise brush. So, I wouldn't start off with this one just because, oops, actually, that's okay. I'll throw some of that color in. Yeah, I like that. All right, so just kind of pulling in some different colors that are around that same space. It always helps when you make clouds to kind of mix these colors, these darks and these lights. They come together to build out really, really nice forms. Same idea, let's kind of pull some of these colors in here, get these like darker shades, and then let's grab these highlights. Same idea, just kind of go in there. We can also pull much lighter colors. I might grab like a color over here and just kind of tap that in. Going very soft with the white brush. I'm not really using it that much, to be honest, in this piece. But I just want to start off something like that, get some of these white materials in here. Okay, then I'm going to place this brush down, wash this one off, and see if I can just mix them a little bit. Yeah, just something like that. Now there's a brush that's a little bit smaller than this one, so I'm going to grab this guy. Oops. I'm going to grab this one, wash it off in the water, and this one's a little bit nicer for mixing more softly. It's a gentler brush. And you can see how that will be really helpful for like these areas down here. Now, at any point, you can click and change some settings in the brush. So I want this one to mix more and smudge more and be less thick. So now, watch what that does. Now it's like a really good mixing material. Like just the fact that that's, I just love it. I just love how friendly that is for creating. Like to be able to kind of control your brush. And yeah, you could do this kind of stuff in Photoshop. Yeah, but the difference is like this one actually feels like painting. I don't feel like painting when I'm using my mouse all the time. Don't get me wrong, I still do paint with my mouse and keyboard, but this does not feel like digital painting. This actually feels like I'm physically painting. And I just love how just by having a tool that changes your input and your outputs, or sorry, I guess it's similar output, it's pixels, but changing the input completely changes the experience of digital painting. I mean, this doesn't feel like digital painting at all. Yet it benefits from all of the things that make digital painting awesome. We can undo, but not too many times. Actually, they limit it, not because of software, but just because they want it to really feel like real painting. You can undo, I think, 5 times. So it really kind of encourages you to commit, commit to your brush strokes, because quite literally, you can't undo forever, which is new territory for me, coming from someone who maybe is a little bit more digital first when it comes to like how I've created stuff in the past. But I like that. I like that challenge that this tool offers, for creation. I mean, that's just so much fun for me. Okay, let's add some mountains. So I'm going to place this down, grab this brush. What I'm going to do is make sure that this brush is set to not smudge and not mix. Why? Because I want this to be a very solid color. Let's grab this really dark purple, maybe even blue, and paint in some mountains here. And I don't want this to mix because I kind of like almost like when you turn up the thickness all the way and you turn down smudge and mix, it's almost like you've dried off your canvas to some degree. And like having a dry canvas is great in this case because it allows me to actually I'm going to go much higher with this. What am I doing? Having a dry canvas allows me to like not mess up stuff that I've worked on already that I'm happy with. All right, so this is kind of like, I don't know, little mountain stuff. Maybe get a little rock over here. Okay, maybe I'll go a little bit higher. Cool. All right, now let's pull in some new colors. Going to wet this brush and grab that blue and maybe mix in a little, maybe we'll go a little bit smaller with it. We'll mix in a tiny bit. Where's the highlight? Okay, so the highlights are coming on here. So maybe we'll use a light blue for the highlights. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. That kind of messed it up. There we go. we'll have to clean that up for sure. But I just wanted to explore some color treatment, like these blues in here. That's nice. And get a little bit of that colored treatment over here. Get some of those blues. Okay. I'm gonna grab this brush, just kind of tap in. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this one here. Cool. Clouds, mountains, trees. Don't know what I'm building, but eh. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is I saw this cool trick you can do with the sky. Use it to make like trees. Okay, maybe not. Bad call. Where is? It's got to be a nice straight line tool. I don't think they have one per se. Oh, okay. So I guess I could have used this with the trees or something. It's like a marker. Okay, so let's just see what happens if we were to mix some of that together. I'm gonna have to go very soon here because I gotta get on a plane. But for now, I want to paint. I guess I can do this at the airport. Yeah, it's just fun. That's all. It's just a really fun thing. You can bring in reference as well. I don't have any in here right now, but just saying, if you bring in reference, it can help a lot with like composition and stuff.